can I help you, Suryo?
Serio, Sunny Shadow, Aoki sent me.
Bless his eyes. Yes, I'm Sun in Shadow. Ioki told you I have a plan to earn our freedom, right? It will require finesse and discretion. I trust that I can count on you for both. To earn my freedom, I need the help of Magister Thirana.
Magister Terrana.
She's a recently elevated Telvanni Magister. Not so set in her ways as the others, and probably more likely to remember her early struggles. I know she wants something from Zane Terraris. I need to find out what it is, then get it for her.
Do you have any idea what she wants?
I'm afraid not. I traded in some favors to get a better idea of what she's seeking, but I learned very little. Apparently her mouth, Erevan Ontham, has some correspondence that might give us a clue. I need that letter.
You can earn your freedom.
Oh, yes. House Telvanni has its warts, but it's a true meritocracy. With enough guile and cunning, even a lowly slave can sit on the council. I've studied spellcraft since before I could lift a broom. All I need now is the sponsorship of a magister.
How do you earn the Magister approval?
Thirana's been haranguing the council, trying to get their help in claiming Zane Terraris from House Redrin. She wants something in that shrine. I aim to get it for her. Her mouth, Erevan Ontham, has a letter that contains the clues we need.
I try to get the information for you.
Be cautious in the council house, Sarah. House Telvanni is not just some beast you can slay. In this place, subtlety will serve you better than any shield. We have to play the game.
You've told me how this plan helps you, but how does it help Aoki?
Truthfully, it doesn't. Not yet. Telvanni plots take time to develop. If I demand Aoki's freedom too early, I show my hand. Suddenly, he's a valuable piece in the game, moved and sacrificed as the Magisters see fit.
So you're protecting him by keeping him in chains?
Do I sense a rebuke? It's not ideal, I know. Look, I treasure Aoki. He's placed his trust in me. I hope you'll do the same.
How did you and Aoki meet?
It was during one of his many escape attempts. I was cleaning Master Otheri's tableware when Aoki burst through the kitchen door, dragging his chains behind him. He threw open the window and started to climb through it. Then he saw me.
And?
He hesitated, even smiled. You don't see Marcel smile much. Certainly not when they're being chased by Nyx hounds. They dragged him off and threw him in the dry box. He told me he'd spend a year in there if it meant seeing me again.
You two seem pretty different.
There's an old alchemist's proverb. No reaction is ever so forceful as the mixing of opposing components. A mouthful, I know, but it fits. Aoki and I occupy different poles on the same spear. He keeps me grounded. I keep him safe.
Okay, find Erevan Otham's chambers.
who might you be?
Let's not steal some apples.
Master Erevan is away on business. Has been for some time, in fact. I know a prowler when I see one. What do you want?
I'm just looking around.
No one just wanders into a council mouth's office looking around. I should report you. What are you really after? And do be honest, we've already wasted enough time here.
I'm looking for a letter.
Ah, the one about Zane Tiraris, is it? Well, I could call the guard and be about my day, but I am a Telvanni after all. We don't turn away an opportunity when it presents itself. Perhaps you could help me with a problem I've run into.
What did you have in mind?
It's a matter of literature, or lack thereof. I wrote a poem, you see, a cloying, drunken mess of a poem. The post delivered it to my darling Ethrandora just this morning. If you get it away from her, the letter is yours.
That seems fair. Where is Ethrandora?
She spends most of her time in the study, here in the council hall. She's very diligent, always leaning over one book or another. And the way she licks her thumb when she turns the pages. Sorry, you'll find her in the study, yes.
Why is it so important to get the poem back? It doesn't seem like a big deal.
The poem's terrible. Plus, if word got to my parents that I'd been courting a wood elf, I'd be written out of the will, repeatedly, with red ink. Then there's also the possibility of blackmail.
Blackmail over a poem, really?
Why do you think Ethrandora keeps it on her? She knows that if Master Erevan gets wind of this, he might dismiss me from his service. Clever minx. Working for a council mouth is a fine occupation, Fla. I can't risk losing it.
Why did you send her the poem in the first place?
She's such a pretty, dainty thing. Not at all like those other scrawny Acon elves. Add a half bottle of Shane to a lusty heart and you wind up with some very poor decisions.
Okay then, let's pickpocket. Oh, I have to pickpocket her, okay. Thank you.
Guess I need a tighter purse.
I don't have that recipe, so another of the... Oh, daily endeavor. What else? It's in craft 4 items with the alchemy, okay. Complete 1 heist, complete 1 quest for in Cyrodiil and 1 public dungeon.
I hope this is good news.
Yes, there is.
Well, did you get my poem?
I have it.
Quick, give it here. Phew, what a relief. All right, Fla, I'm going to burn this embarrassment. I sure hope I didn't leave Master Erevan's correspondence box unlocked. That would be careless in the extreme. Farewell.
A fair trade, a poem for a letter. Awesome.
Good riddance to bad writing.
Oh, that's a long letter. If you want to read that, just hit the pause. Let's go to Sun in Shadow. That's a nice name. Sun in Shadow.
was afraid you'd been compromised. Were you successful? Did Anthem have anything worth raiding?
Terana wants a relic hidden away in Zaintiraris.
May I? Ah, a saint's relic. Saint Films. Never heard of him. Says here, the Redarin want it too. To squirrel away in some musty old chapel, no doubt. We need to make sure Terana gets it before they do.
How do you propose we do that?
Looks like the shrine is locked, protected by some puzzle ward. Luckily, the letter provides some hints on how to break in. Solve the puzzle, grab the relic, then make haste to tell Barana. Terana should be there. Offer her the relic on my behalf.
How confident are you that Terana will trade the relic for her sponsorship?
Somewhere between certain and apprehensive. The Telvanni respect all clever schemes and love to barter. This little intrigue will prove my worth, I know it. Then again, she could just try to take the relic by force.
What then?
Run? Telvanni magisters wield magics that put Julianos to shame. Of course, you're quite the hero in your own right. Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Now let's travel to Zaintiraris. Let's see, where is that? Let's get out of here. Where? Oh, that's a bit far. Yeah, let's use the way shrine. We have a lot to travel there.
Good eye.
Let me learn the recipe I just stole. And this one, wood elf style. I can craft wood elf style. I don't know which way. Oh.
Better than us? Nobody.
Oh man, what do we have here? Find a way to unlock. Of course. It's one. That's two. That's three. Oh. Oh my god. Family of skulls, say okay, 2, shout we're 1. So the first 3 are and 3 yell we're 2. 1, 2, and is this? Just a second. Where did I start? Oh, this one. There are bones. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There are no bones there, but this. It's not the correct order. And this is 5. Where is the note? To shout we're 1 and 3, yell we're 2, 5 glare at 3, a 6 sloth at 4. This is 5. No? These are 3 skulls, and there are 5 skulls. And it says that 5 glare at 3. At 3. So that's not the one. A 6 sloth at 4. And these are 6 over here. Here there are no bones. Not there. Let's try this one. Yeah.
The door is open. Open
Oh,
at last.
it's open. Okay. It's open. Okay. It wasn't that hard. Just a bit of attention there. Oh, I got a message. Just a second. Find a way to access the central chamber. Which way? Let's go to the left, I think. Oh my god. Seducer brute. Whoa, whoa. Peculiar key. Find the finger bone of Saint Films. Oh, it's inside here, okay. Central chamber. They require finger bone. Just a second, I can... Oh, it's just the exit. It's a door switch. I think I will fast travel. Definitely. Oh, I have to go down there. This quest brings me on more locations.
I'm busy.
Yeah, you're busy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're busy. I'm just trying to find something. There's nothing you can find.
Oh, excellent. Another clumsy adventurer bumbles into my home. I really must put a hex on that lift. Have you come to rob me? That would go very poorly for you.
Okay, my name is... I come on behalf of Sun in Shadow, an Argonian in Sadrith Mora.
Sun in Shadow. Oh yes, I know the lizard. An enterprising young mage, if memory serves. Don't look so surprised. Her magical abilities are the worst kept secret in Sadrith Mora. What does she want? I hope you bring more than boring salutations.
I have the finger bone of Saint Films taken from Zaintiraris.
Do you now. Well, she's a clever one, isn't she? Even convinced you to do the work for her. Impressive. So, what does our scaled friend want in exchange for this relic? No. Give me a moment. I'm keen to guess. She wants her freedom, right?
Yes, she needs you to endorse her bid for freedom and sponsor her as a hireling of House Talvani.
Oh, good. I was afraid she'd do something boring with her freedom, like run off into the marsh to worship trees or some such. Sun and Shadow shall have my endorsement. I'll give you a writ. Deliver it to my mouth, Erevan. He'll know what to do.
Okay.
There, that should be sufficient. Now, take that writ and be off. I have a relic to study.
Thank you. Let's make another screenshot over here.
I've got my eye on you.
Yeah, you got your eyes on me. I know that.
What is it?
Do you need something? I'm rather busy at the moment.
I have a writ from Magister Terrana.
Oh? Let me see that. Submit to council. Argonian slave freed. Services to House Telvanni. Well. I've always known Sun and Shadow to be ambitious, but this is quite the master stroke. I shall take this to the council and send for her.
Excellent.
Feel free to wait in the council chamber. We will rule on this matter soon. One other thing. Some of my personal correspondence went missing recently. If that ever happens again, the Morag Tong will hear of it. I trust we understand each other.
I think we do. Farewell.
I'll give this to the council.
Thank you. Now let's see what is going to happen here.
What is it?
Dresser empty.
I've imagined this moment since I was a hatchling. I knew I'd be free eventually, but now that the moment's here, I just hope I don't embarrass myself.
What will the council do?
They'll deliberate, needle each other a bit, and set me free. I only hope that they'll take me on as a hireling as well. I'll even get my own quarters. Can you imagine that? Not only my own room, a whole house to myself. My heart is racing.
If you're a hireling, will you be able to leave? I thought you were headed to Black Marsh.
Yes, of course. I mean, eventually. We can talk about that later. Just let me bask in this moment, all right?
As you wish.
Truly, I couldn't have done this without you and Ioki. A plan is only as useful as the people who carry it out. You have my deepest thanks, Sarah. Now, I suppose it's time.
A robe of ambition. Now let's see.
Well, what brings a slave to our audience chamber?
I bring tidings from my august patron, Magister Thorana. She would have your masters know that this slave, Sun in Shadow, has earned her favor.
What? Magister Thorana would lend her good name to this thing? Preposterous.
Relasa, don't be as tiresome as your master.
Can we move this along, please?
Very well. Magister Thorana, by right of rank, demands that the slave girl, Sun in Shadow, be freed from her bonds and raised up to a hireling of the great house Telvanni. She belongs to Magister Otheri, does she not?
Indeed. My most beneficent patron, Magister Otheri, acquiesces to Magister Thorana's demands. He is confident that Thorana will remember this kindness in the future. Sun and Shadow, you are hereby freed and lifted up to the rank of hireling.
My most majestic patron, Magister Gothrin, warns you all. Lift up one of these beasts, and 1,000 more will follow. This is folly.
If there's nothing else, I have urgent business in Telmora.
What's wrong with you?
You've done well, girl. Do come by in a day or so. I may have some work for you.
And the quest, okay.
A hireling. Can you believe it? Not much of a title, I know, but I've spent a lifetime earning it.
What will you do next?
I'll burn these rags, polish my scales, and work even harder. The next few days are critical. I can't afford any slip-ups. Magisters circle new hirelings like cliff racers. If they see any sign of weakness, they swoop in and pick the bones clean.
What about Aoki? Can you free him now?
Not yet, no. Like I said, even the smallest mistake could spell disaster. It's still too early. I can't say more. Not here, anyway. Too many listening ears. Meet me in my new quarters, all right? I have a plan that might speed things along.
I'll come by when I can. Like now. Oh, it's on the other way. The other part. Beeswax. Oh, that's the nice house. Spirit of Nern. It's a very nice
Welcome, Sarah. Sorry about the mess. Believe it or not, this place feels like a palace compared to my old slave quarters. With any luck, I won't stay here long. I've hatched a plan that might catapult me to the rank of House Retainer.
What's the plan?
I'm glad you asked. Retrieving scrolls and relics, gathering up roots and mushrooms. That's what the Magisters expect from hirelings. Trust me when I say nothing stunts advancement like doing the expected.
So how do you plan to defy their expectations?
Real estate. Surprised? Good. Master Firith's been making secret inquiries, looking for land near Voss. Ioki knows a farmer who may be willing to sell his plot. If I purchase the deed and give it to Firith, he might sponsor my next promotion.
I'll look into it.
I know I could count on you. Here's the gold. I'll not pay a drake more than what's in that pouch. Mostly because I don't have a drake more than what's in that pouch. Ioki can provide more details. Or you can just ask around Voss yourself.
How's life as a free woman?
Fantastic! I bought new clothes, see? And no more sharing a room with 8 other people. This space belongs to me. It's mine. Best of all, I can stop hiding. I don't have to tuck my tomes under blankets or hide scrolls in my bodice. I can just be.
As a hireling, do you still work for the Magisters?
Of course. Everyone works for the Magisters in one way or another. Hirelings occupy the lowest rung on the ladder. Aside from slaves, of course. But we can earn a wage and study in peace. We can even refuse a task if we wish. It's remarkable.
You seemed fairly independent even before you were made a hireling.
I enjoyed more freedom than most, it's true. Most of the Marshborn slaves hated me for it. Called me Smokescale, Elfheart, and much, much worse. But that's all behind me now. I won.
You won?
I harnessed my ambition, served my masters with loyalty and discretion, and earned my freedom. They whine like belly-sick whores and rot in chains. It doesn't get any clearer than that.
How goes the plan to free Aoki?
I told you before, these things take time. I can't simply buy him because hirelings aren't allowed to own slaves, and I can't just set him free without jeopardizing my position in the house. This requires patience and an overabundance of caution.
Who owes him currently?
Archmagister Otheri. None of the other magisters would have him. Too many escape attempts. Then there's the matter of magical aptitude. The Telvanni abhor hissed magic, and make him wear suppression manacles all the time, even when he sleeps.
If you remove the manacles, could he use his magic to escape?
Doubtful. Hissed magic doesn't operate by the same rules as Telvanni spellcraft. I think that's why the Magisters hate it so much. I can't say for certain, but I doubt there's anything in Ioki's repertoire that could get him out of Sadrith Mora.
Why does Master Firith want this land near Voss?
From what I gather, he wants to build a new tower there. I've no idea why. Mistress Dratha essentially owns Voss, and I can tell you she does not welcome intruders. If I was mad enough to antagonize one of the Magisters, it would not be Dratha.
If that's the case, are you sure you should be helping him?
I only need him to survive long enough to sponsor me. He won't break ground on his tower anytime soon. Plus, there's a rumor that Dratha suffers from some mysterious illness. It could be Firith's doing. You never can tell with the Telvanni.
Okay. Let's check what's down there. Okay, nothing interesting. Find someone willing to sell land near Voss. Talk to Aoki or ask citizens in Voss.
this world
Hey,
is
okay.
going to do itself. Greetings. We must speak quickly. The overseers grow nosy and suspicious.
Sun in Shadow said you may know a farmer near Voss who's willing to sell their land.
I do. Otheri banished me to those farms for a time. I spent 30 days in the dry box and heard many things. A salt rice farmer named Barris Rendo grumbled like a sick crocodile. His wife called Voss a backwater sty. He would sell. Why do you ask?
Sun in Shadow gave me gold to purchase some land for her.
She gave you gold? I thought... My heart told me that she gathered coin to purchase my freedom. She probably seeks to parlay this into an even greater sum. I trust her judgment, even if I do not fully understand it. Good luck, my friend.
Okay, good luck. Barris Rando. Okay, we have to go up there. Okay, let's take the way shrine, it's closer.
Is it always this crowded?
Crowded? Where is crowded? There's nothing crowded. Oh, so much pink. Now let's speak with Barry Sorrento. Once again in Voss.
Always worth stocking up.
Ah, another adventurer. If you've come looking for salt rice, you'll have better luck in the market. A slim harvest, you know, and we're a bit short-handed at the moment. My son, Sathan, has gone missing, you see. You haven't run into him, have you?
I'm afraid not. I actually come to ask if you'd be interested in selling your farm.
Wouldn't I? I gave up work as a financier in Balmora for a chance at the simple life. I love it here. But my wife, she struggles with the agrarian life. We'd jump at the chance to leave, believe me. But not before finding our boy.
If I find your son, you'll sell me your plot?
Yes, in an instant. Like I said, Nineveh's practically packed her bags already. If you bring back our boy, we'll sell. Sathan's always been a thrill-seeker. Probably got lost in that Daedric ruin, Esutanimus. You'll find it just east of here.
What can you tell me about this Daedric ruin?
It's called Esutanimus. Sathan's taken an interest in Daedric history. A waste of time if you ask me, but I do admire his enthusiasm. We spoke about the shrine just a few days before he vanished. Apparently it venerates that monster, Molag Bal.
Have you seen any Daedra there?
I don't go anywhere near that place. We've got enough troubles here. Lean harvests, clumsy Telvanni wizards, my wife hen pecking me to death. No, I'll not invite some plague from the House of Troubles as well.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Seryo. Be careful, and 3 protect you.
Now where is this shrine?
good to get stocked up.
What was there?
Been on the lookout for that.
Oh, hello. How are you? Gadget Man? That's your name? Gadget Man? Hello, my friend. How are you doing? You got it right. That's nice. First try, you know. And where is this? Do you like Elder Scrolls Online? Some people don't even try, but it's not that hard. 4 is always an A, and 3 it's an E. You do? Oh, that's
Someone
nice.
without wings and razor-sharp teeth. There's a sight for sore eyes.
What character are you playing? Sathan Rendo? Your parents sent me.
That's me, Sathan Rendo, explorer extraordinaire. My parents are worried. Typical. My mother barely trusts me to push a broom, let alone investigate a ruin. Of course, things could be better. I've attracted the attention of some winged twilights.
What do you mean, attracted?
Every time I try to make my escape, they swoop down on my head. Not to hurt me, mind you. They just sort of tussle my hair with their claws and push me back into the ruins, cooing all the while. I think they see me as some kind of pet.
High Elf Arc. Oh, okay. That's nice. I'll distract them, you make a run for it.
A daring escape. You'll have to slay them, eh? Pity. Of course, I did see them tear an Ashlander apart as he wandered by, so I won't shed too many tears. I'll make a run for it. We can meet up west of here towards Voss. Be careful.
Get ready, I'll distract them. I also have this Arcanist, and I'm also playing Wood Elf Warden.
Be careful, I'll run straight back to Voss.
You could craft something nice with that.
Okay. We have to return. And I'm planning to start a High Elf Nightblade. I never played a Nightblade. And I just want to see how that will run. More runestones, awesome. A Nord Nightblade.
Always worth stocking up.
Stamina, yeah. On my Wood Elf I have stamina, and this Arcanist time with Magicka. And the Nightblade, I will run that also on Magicka. I have a plan for that one. Do you have a build sheet?
You came after me? You're getting as bad as Mother.
I'm taking my builds from the internet.
I'll be bagging our crop. But you know how your mother is. She won't give me a moment's peace.
Fine. I just need a breather.
Just a second. I'm taking my builds from this page, like this one.
There you are. Sorry to check up on you. I knew you had the situation well in hand, but Nineveh practically kicked me out. Said not to come back without Sathan. I'm glad I won't be going back
I have a build from him
empty-handed.
too, yeah. All the builds are amazing. I'm using that webpage for many years now. Okay, he attracted the attention of some winged twilights.
Attracted the attentions? Never mind. I don't want to know. I'll miss this place, but Vec knows I'm not much of a farmer. I'm just glad I got to thank you in person. Your partner, Myrtis, already paid me for the deed to the property.
My partner? I don't have a partner.
What? Oh dear. The fellow was very convincing. Caught me right before I set out to find Sathan. He wasn't much of a conversationalist. Just paid me a hefty sum of gold and snatched up the deed. He set out toward Voss once we finished the sale.
Okay. Track down Myrtis Othrin. Somewhere around here. I have a Dark Elf Magplar that I really like. Yeah, it's good to have a character that you really enjoy and you have fun. Not this way, this way. All the way around here. I also have a Breton sorcerer. That's my oldest characters.
You know what that's good for? Ah, you'll figure it out.
Here's the deed, Lady Jinrisa. Well,
Oh.
if it isn't my favorite loose end, time to tie it up.
I like the Arcanist so much. The skills are amazing. And now I have to go back there. Okay, let's get away shrine. Let's get away shrine. It's closer. Oh, there is a chest over here.
Anything good?
Yes, everything is good. Are you playing on PlayStation, Xbox or PC? PC. I'm Europe. I'm Eastern Europe.
Back so soon? Well, you're quite the negotiator. I trust you found a suitable property outside Voss.
Not exactly. A dark elf swept in, brought the deed, and gave it to a wizard named Jinrisa.
Jinrisa? Interesting. That envious hag never misses an opportunity to stick a thumb in Firith's eye. Listen carefully. I need you to acquire that deed as quickly as possible, before she makes it public that she's bought land near Voss.
You have a EU tune, but never log in. Yeah, maybe it's hard to have friends or because of the time zones and all that. How do you suggest I do that?
I suggest you use all available means. You can begin by searching the Adepts Hall in Tel Naga. I will warn you that the Adepts Hall is not open to outsiders. You'll need to be careful while searching for the deed so as not to raise suspicion.
I understand.
Jinrisa's offered us a chance to double our winnings. If we acquire the deed and embarrass her in the process, Firith's bound to support my promotion.